This video will give you the perfect daily routine to follow as a young footballer who goes to school, trains alone, and wants to improve fast. If you stick to this routine, you'll progress faster than 99% of other players, because this isn't just a basic schedule. I'll break down the best training methods based on your position, the cheapest yet most effective foods, and a morning to night routine designed to maximize your growth. Before everything else, we need to fix two crucial parts of your day, your morning and night routine. These two periods set the foundation for everything. Ever feel like you lack energy during matches or training sessions? You know you have the potential, but you're not performing at your best. You feel underconfident, sluggish, and unable to give your full effort. This is the mistake you're making. You haven't perfected your morning and night routine. The first rule, wake up and sleep at the same time every day. Why? Because your body has something called an internal clock. It controls when you feel awake and when you feel sleepy. If you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, your body gets used to it. You'll feel more energetic, and when you have more energy, you'll automatically feel more confident in training and matches. As a student, school already drains your energy, but if you follow a fixed sleep schedule, your body will adapt and you'll feel less tired during training and games. However, if you keep changing your sleep time, for example, sleeping at 10 p.m. one night, then 11 p.m. or 12 a.m. the next, your body gets confused. Some days, you'll feel full of energy. Other days, you'll feel lazy, slow, and unmotivated. And when you feel lazy, you automatically feel less confident, because you're not in the mood to train or play matches. This will ruin your performance. Your muscles also need proper rest to recover after training. If you train with high intensity, your body gets super tired. Without proper sleep, your body won't heal properly, making you more prone to injuries. So if you want to train harder, play better, and avoid injuries, stick to a fixed sleep schedule. Sleep and wake up at the same time every day. As a young footballer who goes to school, trains alone, and gets tired, I recommend sleeping between 9:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. and waking up between 5:30 a.m. and 6 a.m. And this time is also perfect because it allows you to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, the ideal sleep duration for muscle recovery, energy levels, and focus. An early bedtime helps your body recover properly after training and keeps your circadian rhythm stable. And when you wake up early, you have enough time for a structured morning routine, stretching, and possibly some light training before school. Let's start our day at 5:30 a.m., the perfect time to get in a light training session before school. The session shouldn't be too intense, because if you push too hard, you'll feel tired and sleepy in class. But if you think you can handle a harder session, then go for it. Otherwise, we'll keep it balanced. Not too easy, but not too intense either. For this morning session, the goal is to activate your body, improve your technique, and build consistency without exhausting yourself. Start with a 5 to 10 minute warm-up, light jogging, high knees, and dynamic stretches. You can find a proper warm-up video on YouTube. This will wake up your muscles and prevent injuries. Now let me tell you the #1 mistake that young footballers make. They step onto the ground and immediately start playing with the ball. Some start shooting at the goal, some play matches with friends, and that's a huge mistake. If you really want to be in the top 1% of players, you need to do what the 99% are not doing. And that means taking warm-ups and cool-downs seriously. Warm-ups aren't just a routine. They're a key part of football that protects you from injuries. So do a proper warm-up, get your body ready, and then move on to ball mastery. As a young footballer, your basics need to be strong, because at the highest level, football demands a good first touch, accurate passing, proper shooting technique, match fitness. If your ball control is weak, you won't make it. Simple as that. So we start with ball mastery drills, inside-out dribbling around cones. This sharpens your touch and coordination. If you don't have a teammate, pass against a wall. 100 passes with your left foot, 100 passes with your right foot, 100 passes using both feet. Now, let's make it harder. Instead of just passing to the wall, control the ball first before passing again. And don't just control with the inside of your foot. Use your chest, thighs, head, and different parts of your feet. Because in a real match, you won't always receive perfect ground passes. You need to control high balls too. Juggling is one of the best ways to improve your first touch. Every day, set a target. If you did 100 juggles today, aim for 500 next time. Make it a fun challenge for yourself. Now let's move on to shooting and finishing. If you have a goalpost available, practice shooting from different angles. If you're a winger, place cones to act as defenders. Perform simple moves like step-overs to beat them before shooting. Here's a mistake that 99% of players make. They focus on flashy skills. But in real matches, flashy moves rarely work. Instead, use simple and effective moves. If you're a winger, cut inside and shoot towards the far post. Pro tip: when you shoot towards the far post, it's much harder for the goalkeeper to stop. Stop shooting towards the near post. Aim for the space the keeper leaves open. Have you ever wondered why you still feel unconfident, even though you train every day? Because you're not training the right way. Some days you just shoot randomly. Some days you just juggle. Some days you just pass. That's not how you improve. You need a structured training plan. Write down your weaknesses and strengths on paper and work on them step by step. Finally, wrap up the session with a cool down. Do some light jogging to bring your heart rate back to normal, followed by static stretching. This will help you recover faster and stay fresh for the rest of the day. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially for young footballers. The right meal in the morning fuels your body, helps you stay sharp in school, and keeps you energized for training later. But many players make the mistake of skipping breakfast or eating unhealthy foods. Some rely on sugary snacks, while others don't eat enough to sustain their energy levels. 2 budget-friendly and nutritious breakfast options. 1. Oats with milk and a banana. Oats are one of the best low-cost, high-energy foods for footballers. They provide slow-releasing carbohydrates, meaning they keep you full and energized for longer. Adding milk gives you protein, which helps with muscle recovery, while a banana adds natural sugars and essential nutrients to kickstart your day. It's quick, easy, and perfect for an active lifestyle. 2. Whole wheat bread with peanut butter and eggs. Another great budget-friendly option is whole wheat bread with peanut butter and eggs. Peanut butter is packed with healthy fats and protein, while eggs provide essential vitamins and even more protein to strengthen your muscles. This simple meal takes only a few minutes to prepare and ensures your body gets the nutrients it needs. Common breakfast mistakes to avoid. Skipping breakfast. This leads to low energy levels, poor focus, and reduced performance throughout the day. Eating too much sugar. Foods like white bread, biscuits, and sugary cereals might give a short energy boost, but they cause crashes later, leaving you tired and sluggish. Overeating fried food, consuming too much oil, can slow you down, making digestion harder and affecting your performance on the field. A well-balanced breakfast sets the tone for the entire day. Stick to a routine that includes the right nutrients, and you'll see a big difference in your energy, focus, and overall football performance. Now it's time to go to school, from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. During school hours, there are a few things you need to remember to stay on top of your football progress. First, stay hydrated throughout the day. Keep a bottle of water with you and sip regularly. This helps with focus in class and muscle recovery, but don't overdo it. Drink only what's needed and avoid sugary drinks and junk food. Second, use your break wisely. Instead of just sitting around like other kids, do some light stretching or movements to keep your body active. If your school has a ground, you can practice light ball work or juggling for a few minutes, but don't exhaust yourself. And don't make the mistake of treating a school match like a professional game. Don't give your full effort there, because we have training in the evening. If you play with full intensity at school, you'll feel too exhausted during training, and we don't want that. We need our training to be fully focused. After school, don't jump straight into training. Take proper rest. Your body and mind need a short break. Complete your homework as soon as possible, so you won't have any stress during training. If you're thinking about assignments while training, your performance will suffer. You won't be able to train with full focus because your mind is still occupied with schoolwork. A short nap, around 20 to 30 minutes, can help refresh your energy levels. So after school, complete your homework as soon as possible and take a proper short nap. And once you're rested and finished with your homework, now it's time to get ready for training. Now, before moving on to training, it's time to create a proper training plan so you don't waste your energy. Look, 99% of young footballers, I can confidently say, just go to the ground, do whatever they feel like, and then come back. And that's exactly why they don't improve. You need to have a structured plan. Write down your training exercises in advance. Instead of randomly deciding what to do, create a proper weekly schedule. For example, Monday, focus on dribbling. Tuesday, work on match fitness. Wednesday, do a fully technical session. And Friday and Saturday, play practice matches. This kind of planning ensures that every session helps you get better. Now let's pack your football bag. Before heading to training, packing your bag properly is important. And don't worry, you don't need expensive gear, just the essentials that will help you perform at your best. First, football boots and socks. Without them, you simply can't train properly. Make sure they are comfortable and suited to your playing surface. Some of you play on wet ground, some on dry, hard surfaces, and some even at home. If you're training indoors, don't wear football boots. You'll slip and risk injury. Instead, use running shoes or anything with a good grip. Next, a lightweight jersey and shorts. These will keep you comfortable. And remember, don't wear the same clothes you use at home. This is football training. Take it seriously. Dress like an athlete. Shin guards are also essential. If you're playing with local players, they might tackle recklessly. Protect your legs, wear shin guards. And finally, the most important, a water bottle. Training with intensity will make you sweat, so you need to stay hydrated. But don't drink too much at once. Sip slowly, otherwise you might get stomach pain. A simple, reusable bottle will keep you refreshed and allow you to give your full effort. Now that we've packed our training kit, it's time to hit the ground. Or if you're training at home, it's time to wear your gear and get started. First, warm up properly. I know, you might feel tired after a long day at school, but skipping a warm-up is a big mistake. If you're playing on a hard surface or anywhere, you risk injury, and we don't want that. Every single day matters, so take your warm-up seriously. After warming up, start with some light juggling, passing with a friend, or passing against a wall. These passing drills help build control and accuracy, and make sure you use both feet. Look, if you want to set yourself apart from 99% of players, you must train your weak foot. Don't just rely on one foot. If your weak foot is your left, defenders will force you onto it. And if you can't finish from your left, you're just an average player. But if you master both feet, you become a dangerous player, a real threat on the pitch. So train with both feet. Then move on to long passes. If you have a goalkeeper, great. If not, you can train alone. Focus on dribbling and finishing. Start with dribbling drills, then combine them with finishing practice. Here's an effective drill. Set up a cone in front of the goal. This will act as a defender. Cut inside the cone. Aim your shot towards the far post. Again, I repeat, always shoot towards the far post. This makes it much harder for the goalkeeper in a real match. And most importantly, train with intensity and full focus. Because the way you train is the way you'll play. Now that you've done all your training exercises, it's time to focus on your weaknesses. Some players struggle with dribbling, others with their first touch. And if you're a young footballer, pay extra attention to the basics. No club will want a player with poor fundamentals. If you can't control a ball properly, you're just another average player. Instead, aim to make your basics 10 out of 10. That includes first touch, passing, dribbling, finishing. Once you've worked on everything, finish with light jogging to bring your heart rate back to normal. And finally, stretch properly. Stretching is crucial for recovery and injury prevention. Train smart, train hard, and most importantly, train with purpose.